And nerds, and welcome to The Gutter. My name is Steve. This is episode 3 of the 3rd season of the Gutter Nerds podcast. It is weird to be on episode 3 and we're in February.
Episode 3.
We used... Because when we first started... I'll tell you what, I'll introduce everybody first. This is Corporate Cal.
Hello.
Over there is Bree Senpai.
Hello.
And at the end of the couch is Raven One Lead.
Hey,
Throw things
which
at
one's me? Hey.
And tonight we're going to be talking about gaming franchises that need to die, if any. And another way to ask this is going to be, like, what games sort of annoy the shit out of you? It's just another question, way to phrase that. If you want a less aggressive way to do it. Now, no, I don't think we're... The thing that I want to start with before we even get into topic is that this is just, like, a fun conversation. Like, we don't really necessarily, like, we don't want to take anybody's enjoyment away from them.
Yeah,
if you enjoy a really shitty game, you can totally enjoy a really shitty game. We actually don't want to take these games from you. I'm just saying,
Dude,
like,
we're in the gutter.
we're taking it away. I just don't want to be a negative Nancy.
I don't think so. You can't take anything
We're
away
in the
from
damn
me.
gutter. We can be as
So-
negative.
No. We want you to stop enjoying that game. We want those people fired from their jobs. We want their kids to wonder where they're going to eat the next day.
Tell me more.
So, we're just going to have fun tonight. Yeah, so, God, episode 3. The way we used to do it was we do podcasts every week. Mm-hmm. And that's sort of ish what we're doing now, but we do a lot more stuff now. So the podcasts are getting more and more spaced out. We have game nights.
Yeah.
Next week we're going to have a game night. And here's what I'm thinking for next week's game night. I think I'm going to have you guys do something with a blindfold on, and it's going to be the Nerd Box Challenge.
Oh,
Also,
I was
it
about to
won't
say
be
I'm ready
streamed
to
on
throw
Twitch.
up, but we're not going to do that.
It'll be on gutterhub.com.
Displeased
Wait, what?
avians needs to go. Oh yes, yeah. We'll get to some game titles in a little bit. Hanging in there, old man?
Yeah. Did you just have like a...
Did your bones just bark?
Yeah. Did you just explode?
It actually hurts quite a bit, guys. I don't know what happened.
Do you want to go take
You can
walk around?
No,
Angel out?
I'm alright.
Okay.
Alright, guys.
Okay.
Get in the crotches.
Did someone snipe Daniel's kneecap out while we were in there?
Man,
Okay.
somebody heard my thoughts.
God. So I guess let me start with what you've been playing. I'll start with our old buddy Cal here. Cal, what you been playing?
You know, I've been playing the restaurant game because I haven't been able to play shit.
The
I've been
restaurant?
working
Oh,
for Valentine's
working.
Day week all week, so I haven't been playing much.
Were you gonna say Overcooked?
Yeah, I was like,
I was
oh,
gonna say,
wow. I was like, he's trying to win, isn't he?
Yeah, geez.
Practicing Overcooked?
Yeah,
Been embarrassed that we beat him last time.
Yeah.
Kicked your ass and
But
couldn't have it.
I did download a game. It's kind of fun to play with some friends. We downloaded the Providence Poker, I believe it is. It's on Steam, and it's free.
I like both of those words.
And if you like poker, it's not real money, so you don't have to panic
Never mind.
about that.
Yep, I'm out.
But you can still like taunt and like you do finger guns and fun stuff to like be like, "Fuck you, buddy, I took your money," and it kind of makes me happy. I wish it was real money, but you know, that's all I've had time to.
So Cal has an echo. Oh, that's an interesting.
Is it
No.
like a
Echo.
Is it like a sweet echo or is it like an annoying echo?
Yeah.
No, I know.
You know,
Calvin,
what do you know?
will you pull out your mic pack?
What do you want me to pull up?
Whip it out.
Oh,
Here.
what the heck?
The mic pack.
Oh, the mic.
Whip out the mic
Okay.
pack.
Yeah.
Let me pull things out.
Unplug.
Which one?
The only thing that.
Well, there's
plugs in
two
it.
bits. There's the
okay,
thing in the
gotcha.
adapter.
All right, now don't plug it back in. Just leave it unplugged. Now talk.
Hello.
All right, does he sound any different than he just did?
Yeah, that's the good question.
Oh, are you just trying to cut off my mic?
Now everybody's happy.
He sounds the same. Okay.
Yep.
So then there is an issue here.
Mic
Let me
is
see.
working.
Let me see. Yeah, we got you, buddy. Worst case scenario, we can go grab you that wired one over there. But you were saying that you have been doing the restaurant game. You have been working and pushing at real life.
Yeah. So lots of real life working, lots of
Sucker.
selling the foods for those sweet Valentines you guys all have.
How's that?
married, And coming out and having fun ordering food. You know what I love.
How's
people
Cal
like
now?
you. Do I sound great?
I don't
Did
really
it
celebrate
change at all when
Valentine's
we
Day.
did that change? Very same. Okay.
You look
I'm gonna
good.
give you the wired.
I don't understand Valentine's Day, nor do I
me that.
admire it.
Oh no, he's
You're done with your mic.
Oh
You don't need it.
no,
You will be tethered.
no.
I'm gonna give Cal a
Oh, well,
real.
that's a cool poker game. I have been stuck on Apex, which is really fun. I've been playing that with
There are a lot
my
of good things
dad.
about Apex.
Yeah, it is really fun. And then also, I've been playing Tetris 99, that Battle Royale Tetris on the Switch, and that is a lot of fun.
Okay.
Nice.
What about Cal? Whoops. What about Cal now?
Can you hear me now?
Is that a better Cal?
Is that a better non-echo Cal, or is it just Cal? Is it Cal Plus, or is it just Cal?
Banned from Mike. Yeah. Okay, that's better. Okay.
New Cal Plus? All right, cool.
Good.
Damn, way better.
Cool.
Okay. Maybe a faulty transmitter, or maybe the connection in the thing.
Could be a number of things.
We'll upgrade these over time, and we'll use the ones that work, and won't use the ones that don't.
Or are you going to just upgrade me like a cyborg?
We could upgrade you.
Yes.
We need to
walk
get
in and
you.
plug
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you, Raven One? What have you been playing?
I've been playing a ton of Realm Royale mostly. I have over 100 solo wins now.
Cool.
That's fantastic.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I don't think I've played 100 solo matches.
Yeah. I've
Someone sounds like an addict.
well,
Yeah, that's what that came across to me as.
when you're unemployed,
No.
you have a lot of hours in the day to play.
You gotta rephrase that. You're not unemployed, you're fun employed. Okay? Is that way
yeah.
you're having fun, you just don't have a job.
But
So
it's
therefore,
crazy, those people on like Apex, like they already have like 5,000 kills. That's intense.
So Apex, I haven't played Apex beyond the like intro thing yet, just because.
Why?
Because I don't want to be the new guy on a squad that holds down the squad.
Oh,
you're
yeah.
always gonna be a new guy on the squad.
No,
Unless you're playing
Wow.
with two other people.
exactly. So the issue right now with Apex is you need 2 other friends, and I don't have 2 friends.
I mean, I have a PC, I have it
So-
downloaded.
Oh, really? Because I've asked you how many times to play PC games
Wow.
with me, even your favorite of PC games, and you're like,
And you
You
got
never text
Steve-
me.
Dude, yeah,
And you got
whatever. And then,
Steve-O right
never
here.
You never
hear anything.
You never text me.
Wow.
And I have a different work schedule than you.
Wow.
Text me, hey, do you want to play a game
Tell me.
tonight? And I'll say yes.
I don't do
Wow.
anything but sit at my computer all day, every day. You have like real life stuff.
Wow.
Let me know when you're free.
Just text me.
Good lord. Anyways, I did.
So you gotta schedule it before I can just assume.
I'm not.
Okay, I'm back. I think I'm back.
Is Steve-O back?
Hello.
It's cool, guys.
We gotta fix-
Anyway,
we gotta fix what we
Apex
can
was
fix.
really fun. And
Apex is awesome.
I will say though, you are right because I was watching a video on YouTube and someone was like, "You don't need a mic to talk to everyone." That is a lie.
It is absolutely not a lie.
You
What?
kind of need people to. You kind of need to
In
talk
what?
to people.
In the difference, but it's the difference between like in PUBG, if you don't have a mic, you can't do anything.
Yeah.
In this game, without a mic, you can tell people where things are, if you need health, where enemies are, if you're under fire,
And you ping and stuff like
suggest places to go,
Yeah,
and
and
you
in
can
Fortnite, you
also
just build shit for no
acknowledge those
reason.
things. But I understand that you can't do literally everything. You can do
Yeah.
an awful lot without
You
a mic.
can,
though.
yeah.
Well, and I think that the big distinction is once you've gotten in the game and you've played it a lot and you're really comfortable with all those pinging things,
Yeah.
then you no longer need a mic. But let's say that you have the new guy on your team, and that new guy doesn't have a mic. He doesn't exactly know how to ping or
Yeah.
the best way to ping or whatever. It's like, wait, how'd the new guy die?
Because I don't mind playing with level 1s, but sometimes if you do play with a level 1 and they're the jump master, you're like, where are you going? Like, what are we doing?
Dude, what's the plan
Like, he
here?
landed us in the middle of nowhere one time, and I was like, cool. Guess this is how it's going.
We're going to run for some guns.
Yeah, I was like, what the heck, man?
I did get Sam and I got our first Apex win a few days ago.
Oh,
And
wow.
we
Nice.
were not miking. We just joined each other's game and then paired with a rando.
nice.
And that rando ended up with 11 kills. Sam had 1 or 2, and I had 0.
So you got
I
fucking
got
carried like the heavyweight
Yeah, I will say
you are.
my first
Back.
win was with a guy, and we were talking to him, and he was like, I really want to win this game, so just do everything I say. And I was like, okay. And so Fernando and I were just like doing everything he said, and then like in the end, he was like, cool, that was my first win. And I was like, oh, you made it seem like that was like
you
your
knew what
fourth.
you were doing.
Yeah.
Like, look, I'm really going for win 75 here. So as long as
Yeah.
you do this thing, like, okay, that's
He was
confident.
like, cool,
I'll follow
guys.
a confident guy.
And I was like,
He gets in there.
wow.
Oh, I can't believe that worked.
yeah. And I was like, oh, okay, cool.
Oh man, Mike's make playing so much better with callouts, says Jim. Yeah, and,
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I'm not saying that mics don't make it better, right? But I stand by. You do not need a mic in Apex Legends, and you need a mic in Fortnite, Realm,
Yeah.
PUBG, Spells.
Well, if you don't have a mic though in
There's-
Apex, you can't give bad advice.
There,
What are you talking about? You can't go over there, buddy. You gotta bait him.
There are things that I assume in like Fortnite and PUBG also. I know in Realm that
Yeah.
once you become an experienced player, there are things that you do to figure out how to communicate without the use of a mic.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But that doesn't mean that that's like it's not easy. And like you're like, okay, why is my teammate shooting? Is he shooting at somebody, or is he trying to tell me that there's something over here that he wants me to pick up?
Yeah.
You know, like there's a lot of stuff that people do in game.
Oh yeah. Like they'll shoot at a thing.
And make but that would make loud noise and attract people.
I'm not too worried about attracting people, and like. You can ask Steve-O. Oftentimes when we're at like in game and we can't find people.
But Realm is also different though, because Realm, you've mentioned this before in other BR games, and someone who plays Fortnite a lot is probably going to go Steve-O, you're wrong.
Yeah.
But definitely in PUBG, probably also in Fortnite, and kind of in Apex, not quite so much in Apex, but you are really discouraged from engaging in battle.
Yes.
Like it is your better strategy, especially in PUBG, is to survive until the end and get a clean shot off on someone.
Yeah, and I don't feel like it's like that with Apex. With Apex, it's like I'm gonna kill all of you.
You gotta see them, go get them.
Like
go
we
get
were
them,
all
get their
stuck
shit.
in a ring one time with like 3 squads, and all we all wanted to do was kill each other. I was like, yo, I'm trying to leave. Like we're in the storm, and like everybody was just like, no, I'm engaging, and I was like, okay.
So I don't think I've ever been in Storm.
No, I have.
Like in
any BR game?
No. In
I was like,
Apex.
what? I was like, you're a liar.
In PUBG, I've definitely been in the blue.
Oh, yeah.
If you have
But-
a healer, it's really not that bad because I'm always lifeline. So if you have like a healer with you and you're stuck, you can just run, and then she'll just pop out her little robot and heal everybody.
Ani says, I do feel like multiplayer games should be designed for at least basic communication with no mic. Voice comms is great when people are nice, but online gaming with randos, oh man, oh boy. I can't tell you how many times you'll join in with someone and it's just either awful, blood-curdling hate, like
Or music.
nonsense. They're playing music. They're yelling at their kids.
Yeah.
Or yelling at their parents.
Or their
kidding.
baby's crying. Like, and that's cool. You still get to play games as a parent. But
Just mute your mic, man.
mute your shit.
Nah, they gotta know.
No way.
They gotta know.
But I like that about Splatoon too, though, because when you play on Splatoon, like you really don't because on the Switch
Welcome
you
back,
have no
Jamie.
way to talk to anybody, like at all.
Do they have a communications method in Splatoon, like a ping system or anything?
Yeah, it's just 2 things, and it's this way and booyah.
You have this
That is-
way and booyah.
That is it. Like
that's fantastic.
That's it.
Morgan frickin' engages in everything, and I want to run far away, says Gracie. Shark's been a bit busy, working on getting 2 cats wrangled. Ooh, yeah. It's like having 2 blenders out of control and you're juggling them.
Yeah.
What?
I don't know why anyone would
Sounds-
have more than 1 cat.
What?
I don't know why anybody own a cat.
We
have
come from
two.
we come from a family of like 9 cats.
No, we had 13 at one point actually.
Yeah.
That's a
Lo-
dream.
Most of them were outside.
That's illegal, but it's a dream.
Why would anybody own a cat? Come on.
Yeah, cats are all.
Cat-free Cal over here. Hello, everybody.
Oh, my
You can
babies are
communicate in
amazing.
any
I'm
service.
just saying.
Hey, now
you think
welcome.
that.
My orange cat's name is Daxter after Jack.
That's called the Stockholm
And he's
syndrome.
really cute.
Your cat has held you hostage for so long that
I
now
mean,
you
I'm
think you
not
love it.
specious. I'm not racist against animals.
I'm not racist.
I wish I had a
I
dog,
just don't
to
like
be honest.
cats.
Like, I have my 2 cats and I want a dog.
Don't let I hope your cat is in the stream.
There will be a 3rd gutter pup probably in the next year.
See, I
I'm
want
leaning
to.
corgi.
Ours is so expensive. We want a Shiba Inu.
Okay.
Because our 2 dogs are sort of medium and medium large.
Yeah.
And I don't
Oh,
want
so you
anything
wanna go
bigger than
full
that.
small?
I want a little kid.
Oh, okay.
If we do a 3rd, there's another 3rd. If there's a 3rd creature in this house, it's got to be small. Just take up so much fucking
You can take
space.
one of your sisters.
What?
No.
No.
No, my sister has a Great Dane, and it is also a large Great Dane. Like I've seen Great Danes smaller than that.
Yeah.
It is a pony.
It is a pony.
Straight up a
pretty
pony.
big, yeah.
So today our topic is what gaming franchise needs to die. So my question to all of you is, what gaming franchise needs to die, if any? If any. If you don't want to go down that road, you're more than welcome to defend.
Cal, you looked
To
really
defend.
scared.
But Cal looks scared.
I look
Now,
scared.
Yeah, you looked a little scared.
I got a
I
preview
look scared.
of what your input was last week,
yeah,
Bree.
yeah.
So I'm gonna start with Bree so she can break my heart instantly, and then we can move on and recover. So Bree, what gaming franchise needs to die? And chat, start thinking because we will throw to you in a little bit, and I want to get you guys' input.
As much as I love it, I'm gonna say Halo.
What? Why?
It's just
I knew. I was possibly thinking about bringing partially that up too, but continue.
Piece of
But
crap.
I'm
my
not there.
dad-
Get out of my house.
Like,
Podcast is over. I hate this topic. I hate everything about today.
Having fun.
my dad is like
Movie.
the biggest like Halo fan. Like I have been watching him play Halo for forever, and he even agreed with me because he was just like, they're just not the same. And he was like, I don't want to be Spartan, like I want to just be Master Chief, like I want to just do stuff with him. And like I agree, like I don't know what their story is anymore, and it is so confusing.
But-
it just kind of ruins it. for me.
But Halo as a series is not in dire need of like a reboot
Yeah.
or anything, right? Just 5 wasn't very good, right? That's it.
I mean, Reach was kind of bad too.
Yeah, Reach-
No, what? Fall of
Yeah.
Reach? Is that the way you're
Fall
talking
of Reach, but Reach came before 4, which was a fucking masterpiece.
Yeah, 4 was good, and then like I don't know, they
Reach
just
was-
have their moments, and I
Was
don't
Reach
know.
bad?
I just feel like
Chat?
Does
I feel
anybody-
like
it was Reach bad.
Says Reach was amazing, says JB.
Okay, thank you. Reach was like my favorite one.
Okay, from my generation, like the kids that I went to school with, we all hated that game.
You hated Reach.
Like
it
no
'cause
one
you were
liked
bad at
that
it?
game. No, I was fairly pretty good at it. It was
That's
one
why
of
I hate Fortnite.
to me, Reach was.
There's nothing wrong with Fortnite. I'm just horrible at it, so
Yeah.
I hate it.
I don't
No,
wanna
I
build
feel like
shit.
Reach was
Well,
one of
shoot.
the easier Halos, but like I don't know, there was just Halo is just one I just feel like it should go away. But
Okay.
there isn't many that I can think of.
Yeah.
Like
Well, you're wrong, but okay.
yeah, see,
So do you want Halo to go away forever, or do you want Halo to go away off into the woods, like Walden style,
take your
find
time to
itself?
think about who they are.
Yeah.
Stop making those awful movies.
Stop dating people.
Yeah,
Like you
and
need to
then
take
come back.
some therapy.
Hold on. So we're talking about games you want to die, or franchises, as in like the people developing the games.
No. The franchises is a series of game titles. Development firms. If you want to add in,
So I was gonna go down that route.
If you want to go towards some devs and
Who are you
stuff,
trying to take away?
then we can touch on
Okay.
that. Let's start with game titles and game franchises
Gotcha.
first.
All right.
Then we'll move on to like devs, and if you guys have anything like just popular pop culture franchises that are driving you nuts,
Ooh,
we
I
can
got
head
some.
down
I got
that-
some anime ones
We
for
can
you.
head down that road too. We'll start with game titles.
There's no trust in that one.
I played Halo
anymore.
1, I guess, like half the campaign, and Halo 3 was Seo's first love. Well, you are young and wrong, says JB.
Go away. It says go away, reflect on yourself, and reboot. Damn.
2K games, sports games are just extortion. Your enemy has a better punch than you. Get out of my UFC, just stupid. So
Right.
you don't like the 2K sports games in general, IHQ. Yeah, okay, you guys start throwing in. Reach was not made by 343. Reach was made by Bungie. It was the last one Bungie did.
Yep.
And
That was a
then
good
the
game.
DLC for Reach started with 343. They
Yeah.
made maps for Reach and then went on to completely do 4
Never even
under
got that far.
343. And then went on to do 5. And there were some bright spots in 5, right? Like
Where?
the villain in 5 was real good.
Those bright spots, like
The,
as in like
the villain in
the
5 was real
graphics.
good. Cortana's arc is great and continues to be great.
Yes,
and
Cortana's
the
amazing.
scene where you're running down like towards the earth, like alongside this like giant titan, like that was really fucking cool too.
Yeah, I guess that's cool.
But the rest of the game is just sort of mind numbing.
Yes.
Right?
So Reach was the last Halo I played. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
So
next title. We should,
4
Sonic.
is so fantastic.
I agree.
4 is really good, and people say 5 sucks.
So we will talk about Halo forever, and we know this.
Yeah, we can talk about. Okay, so
Okay, next one then.
We'll jump into chat, and then I'll get to the other gutter nerds here. Neopets, does that count? Yes, Gracie. Why? Tell me why Neopets.
I thought Neopets
I thought
was
it was
already
dead.
done.
Did
Nafsama was it already dead?
Are you trying to bring it back? What is this?
Assassin's Creed, and JB says Assassin's Creed as well. I would have agreed with you before Origins, but then I loved the way Origins reworked everything.
I will say Assassin's Creed as well. I really love them, but they disappoint me every
I
time.
don't know. Someone's wearing a shirt in the room that really bothers me right now. Because that was the last great called Modern Warfare 3.
It was. It was
What a
very
great
good.
game. That was
And someone in
fantastic.
chat-
You're going to say Call of Duty.
But I
Someone
think Call of
in
Duty.
chat already said Call of
said
Duty.
Call of Duty style games is
Yeah.
what they said. Yeah.
Now the new age Call of Duty sucks. Like Modern
It
Warfare 3 was
does.
great. Black Ops 2 was great. And then
they went
they've
down.
gone
Then they
off
Ghost.
like the space, like fucking Call of Duty. Like fuck off.
Oh yeah, Infinite Warfare.
Yeah, fuck
Yeah.
off.
Yeah. Ernie says Sonic. The 3D didn't really work out for the Sonic team. Going back to 2D was fun and all, but it still felt the same to the older games. Compared to what Nintendo does with the Mario franchise, it's lacking good quality games, and they're just putting themselves in a tighter corner with every release. And I don't necessarily disagree with that. I think that Sonic Mania, was like a great game, but it is very much like, okay, let's go back and sort of remake 1, 2, and 3 in sort of a new flavor because we really have no idea what we're doing anymore. How do you make... So, like, Sonic Adventure was pretty good at times on the Dreamcast, but, even that's 20 years old,
Yeah,
right?
I was about to say, like, I think the last time that Sonic was relevant, to me at least, was the Dreamcast.
Now,
Yeah.
I'm going to pose a question.
Like, I thought that Sonic was already dead.
Sonic was only really brought back to any light in games when it came to what game, everybody? Super Smash Brothers.
Yeah.
Okay, because they brought him back into the light. But at the same time, ever since Super Smash, he hasn't really had a game come out. So therefore, I think he's basically dead, and it's kind of resurrected in Smash Brothers. But of Smash
Sonic
Brothers,
Mania was not too long ago. It was like a
Yeah,
year or two ago.
it was like, I thought it was.
but
last
was it a
year.
good game?
It was
Yeah, Sonic, but Sonic Mania is very much 2. Like, if you played Sonic the Hedgehog 2, it was that with new levels.
Oh, okay, it's a great game though.
That's a great game though.
The Sonic the Hedgehog movie, we are going to bring back the parking lot reviews. We haven't done one in almost a year.
Come on.
But I want to bring those back, and Sonic the Hedgehog is definitely going to be on that list.
What about Detective Pikachu?
So, Detective Pikachu.
Can be on that list.
Watch that too.
Yeah.
Social media had some reaction. We don't have any sub videos for you guys this week, but social media had some reaction when I posed the question to them. Jason says, Kingdom Hearts is dead to me. COD Blops has gone too crazy and also done with Assassin's Creed. Now, Jason was the one that said that he was also upset that they had removed all of the Final Fantasy from Kingdom Hearts, and so all we're left with is Disney and the Zipper Wizards.
Okay, I wish I could say more stuff about that, but I can't because there's some people who haven't beat the game.
Okay.
But there is a lot more to Kingdom Hearts, as in like Kingdom Hearts like 4 and like Homeboy getting taken off of Final Fantasy Versus 13.
Okay.
And there's a lot of Easter eggs and stuff in that game. So like, I can't say anything because some people haven't beat it and the secret ending. So you'll
So you're
just
saying
have
there's going to be a Kingdom Hearts 4?
Yes, but you have to watch the secret ending for yourself and figure that out.
Right.
There's-
We don't want to.
Yeah, I don't want to
anything
spoil
for you guys,
anything,
so.
but like, there's just more to it because the guy who was making Kingdom Hearts 3 or Final Fantasy Versus 13 got pulled off to do Kingdom Hearts 3.
Right.
And that's when they changed Versus 13 to 15.
Shark says, "Heck you, Cal! I'm excited for Detective Pikachu." No, Cal wasn't being facetious.
No.
We're gonna go see Detective Pikachu.
Yeah,
That movie looks good.
it looks fucking great.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, we weren't.
I will say it looks good, and I do not like Ryan Reynolds, so I'm excited to go see
what?
it.
Really?
Yeah, I
They're
really
so
don't like
dreamy.
him.
Didn't we talk about the door a
He's not
second ago?
dreamy at all.
We mentioned.
actor.
We mentioned a door.
I want you to know all my friends think I'm weird, so it's all good.
Now also mentioned Assassin's Creed and did so in chat here as well. He specifically thought that it didn't add, or it took 3 generations to add some form of gameplay to it. So like I think he's talking about Origins. But I also, as much as I love the Assassin's Creed series, like I have Assassin's Creed related stuff like on me. I feel like Assassin's Creed 2 ruined open world gaming in general for a while, which is just you create the shallowest shit you can with the biggest map you can, and rather than fill it with like missions and things that reward you for exploration, we're just gonna litter it with non-consequential or inconsequential bullshit. Okay, go collect flags, go collect feathers, there's papers blowing about, go clean up, help that kid.
Oh,
pay that
yeah,
kid
and then, like, the
Oh
music.
my god, this
Yeah.
is
Didn't
so
they do shit like that in
stupid.
Banjo-Kazooie, though?
No, Banjo was pretty tight. Like, it was, you had to explore to
I guess
progress.
that was those kind of games though, because it was like Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah, you had to
Jak and
collect
Daxter.
all the shit to unlock the shit.
The Sly Cooper. Yeah, but that's like the point of those games. Whereas like Assassin's Creed, like I don't want to be like collecting stuff the whole time.
I think Assassin's Creed 2 was a good game, but I think it created a thing that ruined a lot of open world games. And then the next several Assassin's Creed after that sort of followed that same open world shallow crap.
Black Flag, I enjoyed quite a bit.
I'm just not a fan of that series.
I did not like I liked Black Flag as a pirate game, but I did not like Black Flag as an
a
Assassin's
Assassin's
game.
Creed game. Yeah,
Yeah.
it was not good at all.
Oh, okay. So my point of view comes from having not played any Assassin's Creed game ever, except Black Flag.
Oh, you
Right.
picked the dude who wasn't even an assassin.
And
Like the whole game too. Like he's never an assassin.
and I have like a huge like thing for pirates. Like Black
Oh,
Sails is
okay.
one of my favorite
Okay.
TV
That's not
shows
bad.
ever.
Your
Like,
your beard needs
Right.
some work then, Daniel.
I know I keep having to shave it off and start over because of the spot, but it's filling in now, so I think I'm good.
So sure,
I'm good.
I would have agreed with you about Resident Evil until 7. And then
Yes.
7 acts like a reboot that is also a sequel, which I think is super genius. Where it's like, okay, we're gonna reboot. Except if you really look at the DNA, this is Resident Evil 1, but you're in first person now. But it's a little bit more complicated than that. So you're experiencing something new and unique from a new and unique perspective. But also, like, if you are a Resident Evil 1 purist, this is pretty much Resident Evil 1. You're exploring a mansion, putting together the keys and the puzzles and looking around and shit.
That's kind of about it.
And it also perfectly blends almost every style of horror you can think of, from jump scare to atmospheric to like the gross dirt horror, where it's like gross things like maggots and rotted food, to like the Saw style of being trapped and having a limited amount of time to like. It sort of nods at every horror genre. Like, it's so good. So yeah, 7 was good. I don't think anyone enjoys Star Wars game series as it is currently. EA has the rights to publish Star Wars and has been going too well for them, if slightly put. Okay, so.
Yeah, I guess I could say the same.
I don't disagree. Has anybody not
look at
put in
Daniel's
yet
face.
on the Gutter Nerd side? Have you mentioned one yet?
I have not
Daniel?
mentioned one yet, but I don't really have one. That's why I didn't make a video.
Sure.
Guys,
Fortnite?
well, so
I think that's fine to say.
can Fortnite really be a franchise? Is that really?
What
it's
about-
one
No,
game,
no, I guess not. But I mean,
you know?
I'm leaving a little bit more
I'll
open.
spitball at him.
Yeah.
Let's spitball at him. Minecraft.
It's also not a franchise.
You know what you're talking about? They have so many expansions and so much crap for that game.
Isn't Minecraft 2 out?
Don't get hung up on the franchise word so
I get-
much
yeah.
as games.
Yeah.
But, you know.
Multiple, that game, what about Madden?
So,
So Madden was one of mine, along with Ani, who I'm going to get to in just a second.
I don't think the Madden franchise needs to die. I think that, though it will never, because it's also EA and all they care about is money and nothing
sports.
else, Madden needs to change.
That's why.
Madden needs to be one game that you maybe
With an
pay
update.
a $10 update. If,
Oh yeah,
like, you still
updated
want-
every. Make Madden
know?
a service.
Yes.
For the love of God, make Madden a service. I would buy Madden if it were a service instead
Yeah.
of a $60 game every
every
summer.
single
Or
year.
make
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or make EA a service, because fuck EA.
Isn't it?
I'm gonna-
EA
I'm gonna-
has a service, but
EA
if
Access?
and and this is what I need to research. If they launch their sports games day and date and you can play them, so like on Xbox Game Pass, any of the in-house titles are launched day one on Game Pass. So if you pay the $10 a month, you can play Crackdown or Forza or Sea of Thieves, whatever, when it comes out. If EA does that with Madden, that might be worth $5 a month.
I know EA.
Maybe.
Because they just
to
did
maybe
that.
be able to
But
play
EA,
For
Madden
Anthem.
I
every year.
just sports.
I don't know.
I don't know. EA's weird though, because I mean they just released Anthem like a week
Anthem?
early, and it's on the PC. Like you can play Anthem or whatever. Like people have been playing
Yeah.
Anthem.
Anthem has a weird.
Yeah, Anthem's. I don't know
it's
why
out,
they
but
did
it's
that.
not out.
Yeah,
Depending on who paid for it and when.
for
you got-
EA Access. Like it's
shit.
super weird.
That sounds weird.
So Ani says, I have a couple. Top of my list would probably be Dynasty Warriors, and that is my top one.
What is Dynasty?
And I wish
Warriors?
Sam were
Oh.
here.
Ooh, I didn't know they were still
Dynasty
alive.
Warriors is a hack and slash that takes
Dynasty
place
Warriors.
in the in Chinese history.
Okay.
And it's a lot of battles, but every game is the same, and the AI sucks, and the draw distance sucks, and they don't update anything. It's just you choose a hero from Chinese lore, and it is this, like, each level is like a field with scores of enemies on it.
Oh,
so if
okay.
you like feeling powerful, and that's why Sam loves these games, is you can choose someone and just scores of enemies, 50, 30, 40, killing people, like, and that's great, but all they do is sit there. You come across groups of enemies that are like, uh-oh, we're about to die. And then you just, whole...
Right, yeah, and so I guess with that game, because like I don't have an issue with that game, and I've even played it with Sam before, and like it's fun. It's fun. It's kind of cathartic. Just
Yeah,
going
just
through the-
As a
Yeah.
single game.
but as one game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
why keep giving me
Why
the
are we on
exact same
Dynasty
game?
Warriors
Oh, yeah, that is kinda
10x2?
weird.
Yeah. Like,
And
no, I
it's-
played this game
No.
20 years ago.
But they also
It was
all
fine.
look like last generation. Like there's nothing new about them. So
Are they Japanese like based games?
It's Tecmo I believe, that,
Oh.
that makes it. So they are made by a Japanese developer, I think,
okay.
steeped in Chinese lore. Then there's Samurai Warriors, which is a Japanese lore. And then they have, the crossovers like Hyrule Warriors.
I feel like those
which
games
is
kind of just like
Legend of Zelda.
they keep them the same.
But Warriors.
Yeah.
And
cookie
that's
cutter.
a little bit better. But I want you to do something different. I want you to go out to the woods and think about what you've done. That's for sure.
So I haven't, because I was thinking about this a little bit this week, and then when I got the last minute, hey, can you fill in for us? I was like, crap. Now I'm actually have to come up with something. And so I was trying to come down to okay, what annoys me? What game or fan base of a game is just super annoying to me. And I could not come up with one except for Fortnite, but I don't want Fortnite to die because then the fans of Fortnite will then just
murder
disperse
you.
to all of these games that I like to play.
The squeaker generation.
Fortnite can never die. Fortnite, you have to
I
keep
need
all of your
you
fans.
I know, and now Epic Games has their own thing too.
Yeah.
Spellbreak actually is a lot of
And
fun.
And is that look down game?
Okay.
No, Spellbreak is a new battle royale where you're a wizard.
Oh.
It's Harry Potter
That actually looks kind of
and
fun.
Realm Royale.
It
I
is
guess.
fun.
Oh.
It's like Harry
Right
Potter
now, it's
Fortnite.
super alpha. If you play it, it's super
So what about
alpha.
World of Warcraft? I think World of Warcraft.
World of
I just saw
Warcraft
it.
is what Shark said. How do you guys? Is
I
that something
agree.
I have personally never really played it.
Yeah, I've
so
never been
I
into it.
can't
Okay, so
really
what's
say.
the why wow, man?
Well, so wow. I know. So originally in about early 2000s, right? It came out. They did a service by the month. Was it like $60 a month or something like that?
Oh no. Oof. I don't think it was 60. I think it was probably 20.
So $20 a month to play the Blizzard tax. So you basically, okay. So $20 a month.
Yeah.
You had expansions. Yes, they came out, but it didn't change the game. It did change it periodically, but now it's like they keep upping the level cap. Okay, it's it went from 60. Originally it was 60. Now it's at 110, 120, something like that. And they keep adding expansions, but it doesn't really do much for the game. And you can play to level 100 for free now, or something stupid like that. So they're basically yeah, we'll make more content for this fucking game, but
I'm trying to figure out what your issue with the game is.
Yeah.
Your issue with the game is not that they update it and make content for it. You're saying that even though they've made all this supposed new content and update for it, that it hasn't really changed anything about the game, and it's been going on for so long
Yes.
that it's just stale, and even playing for free isn't.
why do you think they're
fun
making it free now? Because they're losing player
Okay.
base.
And what I hear is that they're coming out with, and I don't know if it's Blizzard or just somebody else. It's coming with, I think it's called Vanilla WoW or WoW Vanilla or something like that.
Yeah, Vanilla WoW is a thing that Blizzard is re-releasing, the original state of World of Warcraft.
Yeah, and kind of because all of the WoW players, WoW has changed in,
It's not hard
in no
anymore.
significant way,
Yeah.
but enough over the years that all of your WoW players just don't have fun playing it anymore.
Oh, okay.
So they're coming out with Vanilla WoW to appease kind of that crowd.
So are you just wanting a WoW 2?
I don't want WoW at all.
Okay.
You just want WoW gone.
Are you just sad that it took your friend from you for so many years?
I never played the game. I wasn't
John,
fan.
come hang out.
Well,
Playing WoW. Raiden.
luckily, we can kill off WoW because I guess Blizzard just fired half of their company or something for no reason.
Ugh. Yeah.
No.
We had a record year, so we fired half of everybody.
No,
Yeah.
that's because
Yeah, bad
Activision.
form.
Like,
Blizzard and
so-
Activision.
So yeah, I said we wouldn't be
They're
taking anybody's
making
job
Silent
away. They're
Hills
already gone.
anymore,
I'm going to
though.
jump back into chat. I know JB mentioned Final Fantasy. Can Final Fantasy be done? Now, I liked
No.
15. I like 15 a lot, but
Yeah,
I think it could do with some self-reflection.
I think if
Wasn't
you
15
did
a band
Final,
on the road?
I think if you did Final Fantasy based on that, you know how what is it 12 and 13 or whatever is lightning.
Uh-huh.
I could do without her.
Okay.
And then what is it Vaughn and 10? Is that what it is? I could do without him.
Yeah.
There's certain ones I guess that I could do without, but that would be hard because I do enjoy.
I think if Final Fantasy went back to being essentially an interactive visual novel,
Yeah.
and we mentioned this about RPGs actually last week, then that would be great. I love the combat in 15. It was
Yeah.
awesome, and the game was fucking gorgeous. Probably the prettiest game I have ever played was Final Fantasy 15. But I don't really need to explore the world and take on side quests and build up my car and just
Build up the
tell
car
me
for the
a
band,
cohesive
bro.
story and make your characters vibrant,
and I think they
which is what 10 did perfectly.
Yeah, and I
10
think I feel like they changed that way of the way they did Final Fantasy for newer people, because
Sure, and
yeah, because
you can only
it
make the
appealed.
same game
forever.
So many times, I guess.
Because I guess like my boyfriend had never played Final Fantasy, and he loves 15, but that's like the only one he loves. And I'm just like, the other ones are so good, but you can't do turn-based.
Oh, IHQ says, I played WoW for 7 years. I had 2 years of playtime in it. And when I saw Anthem, I was like, oh yeah, that's WoW flying mounts that ruined the game. So the flying mounts ruined WoW for you specifically. Interesting. And now it says that each expansion did drastically change how much the game is. And I guess that depends on... So from an insider's perspective, right? Cataclysm was like a huge change because like the map changed, and now you can't even access the same areas you could before. The areas look different and all that stuff. But from an outsider's perspective, it's still like, okay, so if I were to play WoW with Cataclysm versus WoW a week ago, I'm still doing the, like, combat's still the same.
Yep.
And I don't, I'm looking at a mini map for question marks, and like I'm not even reading what people are telling me because like, oh, here's a paragraph of shit. I don't care what you need. 3 skins. I don't care why. Like, you know what I mean?
I need herbs for this. Let me go find some fucking herbs.
Ani also kind of want to see wipes tears off cheek. Silent Hill die. I say it is dead.
I already thought it was.
Silent Hill did die. Pretty much all the Konami properties, I would argue, are dead.
Yeah.
Metal Gear is dead.
Dead. God.
Silent Hill is dead. Castlevania is dead because
Bring back Castlevania. Cal wants mom.
I would say that they have died, and
yeah, because he was making that last one.
I'm looking forward to the reimagination of these. Metal Gear did almost all it could. To me, like
without Kojima?
Playing 5, even 5 being sort of half finished.
Yeah.
It gave me like enough intrigue and filled in my holes.
Got your holes filled,
my plot holes just good enough to where I could be like, okay, I can be satisfied with this being the legacy of Metal Gear. Metal Gear Solid 2, 3, 4, Peace Walker, and 5. Like, I'm good. And if someone else wants to do Metal Gear or spin-offs or whatever down the road or whatever, that's fine. But I'm okay with it being dead.
I have just, a couple of quick asides. I think that if you're going to do a long-running franchise, you should have an idea of where that goes. And then once it's done, once you tell your story, whether it's in one game or whether it's kind of, well, we'll plan for one game. If we get to do 5 games, we're going to go here, sort of thing. Yeah. Like, once you get done with that story, you're done. If you want to continue making money, try to find some sort of spin-off that doesn't need this, because all you're going to do is make somebody who used to love your game hate it.
Because I feel like that's what happened with a lot of Kingdom Hearts people. Because there's like 10 games, but like no one wants to play those other like.
And they waited too long to get.
And they waited 13 years to release the third one.
That's a long time. Like we saw,
the fan base changes, like, and they're like, "What the fuck is this game? Why is there a third one? Why like?"
Well, now it's like super easy.
Even like Crackdown 3,
Oh yeah, I heard that was really sad.
And it hasn't even changed much, and that is perfect for some people, but a lot of people are like, you could have built on what you had.
Yeah. Yeah.
And really made something great. So another from social media. This is actually Game Guy. I asked the question, what game annoys the shit out of you? And he said the Frostbite engine in general. An actual updated engine would be great because eat my ass, Battlefield 5 is getting all up on my nerves lately. Things don't spawn in, so you're sniping from 200 meters away, and you're like, oh, this dumbass is standing in a field. I'll shoot him in his dumbass face. I shoot, it hits his head, no damage. I move closer to see a dumbass rock appear that the dumbass is sitting behind because the game doesn't render the damn stupid dumbass objects.
Dang, that sucks.
John Hammock on Twitter, who is an old Red 6 alum, love you, John Hammock, said half of them at least. So many sequels upon sequels that don't really innovate or change, just Thanos the shit out of them.
True.
And that's what I was saying.
That was your thought process?
Yeah, have a story.
Yeah.
Have a plan for your franchise. Once you finish it, don't try to figure out how to make more games fit that plan.
Yeah.
Just make different games.
Like Mario?
Do you feel like Mario needs to die, or because JB mentioned Mario earlier and being like, okay, now we're going to release Mario Maker again, I guess, technically.
And Dr. Mario on mobile.
But, like, okay, we've made all the Marios we really
Mario
have thought
the shit out of
Why don't you guys make... Fine, you fucking do it.
Yeah.
Basically.
There was like a Photoshop of the Mario Maker from the Wii or the Wii U that was photoshopped to retitle Mario, "Fine, you're so smart, you make Mario."
Yeah.
That was good. I could also argue for Mega Man that doesn't have to continue anymore. It's the same old every time.
That's a trigger right there.
Traitor.
That's a trigger right there.
Trigger
Mega Man's the best.
Mega
You fuck
Man's
right
still
off.
alive?
Yeah, one just came out. Mega Man 9.
Ernie,
11.
you're good. I can skim and get the gist of it. I'm good at getting the gist of your points. I think.
And Mega Man 11's hard as fuck. Like they're all the new ones that have been coming out.
11 has a new graphical upgrade, right? Like it's not done in 8-bit NES style. It's done in like a
new artist.
animation,
Yeah,
new
I
art
believe
style.
so.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, something like that. So then let's expand a little bit more. If you guys want to mention some, let's get a little bit broader. What other franchises, or maybe if you want a dev that is particularly bothersome to you that you think needs to be
I'm just
broken
gonna
up
say
or
this
whatever?
anime franchise right now, and you can all hate me,
Go
but
for it.
One Piece needs to go away.
Which one?
One Piece.
Why?
It is so long. You know how many episodes there are? There's 872 episodes. Still going.
Well, that's because the manga hasn't finished.
The manga's about to finish. They're on their last arc.
Hey, Pokemon, hello. How's it
Yeah.
going?
We
Sharks agrees with Bree. You got an agreement right off the
It's-
bat.
well,
One
it's
Piece
just-
needs to stop.
Well, you say that, but Fairy Tail also, we thought
Fairy Tail needs to end as well.
It just restarted.
And yes.
it just restarted.
and it needs to go away.
What's
It's
wrong
so
with
repetitive.
What's wrong with Fairy Tail? Oh, it's repetitive.
It's just like
It's the Dragon Ball Z syndrome.
I love Shonen Jump. I really do. But God,
Like-
all their animes are the same. It's
but like,
so
what's
ridiculous.
the story in One Piece? One really fucking long piece.
Right? Like, who knows? It's just like, what? What are they doing? Like, they're pirates? Like, it's so
They're trying to find the
confusing.
treasure.
Yeah, and then you have,
Duh.
like, another
They're on
Naruto
the fucking
and, like,
sea. It's a big
Sasuke
fucking
thing.
sea.
And then you got
Like, let's
Naruto
go.
and Sasuke, who's like Goku and Vegeta. It's too much. Like, Shonen Jump just needs to stop making everybody the same. And, like, it's just really bad. Because then they came out with another anime called Black Clover.
I love
and
that
it
anime.
is
It's good.
literally
You know,
Goku and Vegeta,
Yeah.
Naruto,
It's
and
Dragon-
Sasuke. It is so
Dragon Ball Z
bad.
syndrome.
No, it's just bad. Shonen Jump is just...
Have you heard of One Piece? One Piece is One Piece, but made shorter.
Because, woo! Like, who's going to sit there and watch 872 episodes?
Yeah.
That's a lot. Just saying.
I could probably bust it out.
yeah. Captain Fun Employed over there.
Most anime lost interest due to toxic fan base, but some aren't too awful.
Yeah.
So what other like franchise do you? Let me ask you guys this then. If you have some off the top of your head, go ahead and throw it out. Just like and from a broader perspective, is there something that needs to come to an end? A show, a series, some Supernatural. There we go. I'll throw out Supernatural. Supernatural.
I just started watching that show, and I
no,
actually
it's still going
it's
on.
still going?
It's still ongoing.
So
The last season on Netflix certainly made it seem like this is the end. We
No.
are done. There is nothing else we could possibly do after this.
but they've
There
done
is
that
more?
before. Right? In season 5 was like the arc finished, and then they went, well, you know.
yeah,
fuck it.
right? They're like, we're still going to go.
Let's go another 6 years.
Yes. Yes. So they did. They have done it. I think once before, where it's like, okay,
Yeah.
we are pretty much done, and you're thinking as a viewer, oh wow, that kind of wrapped up. They're done. I'm gonna really miss it. And then when they came back, they didn't make that mistake again for another 5 years. But it was literally like after another 5 years, it was like, okay, what could you possibly?
So there gets a point, right, in long-running franchises, and I call this the James Bond effect because I noticed it first in James Bond, which was when you are around for so long, and this is what Shark is mentioning, when you are around for so long, you eventually start to get self-aware and self-referential.
Yeah.
And that's fine, but then you become almost exclusively self-referential. You are now all inside jokes and everything. And James Bond, to me, was doing that before Craig, before they started with Casino Royale. I almost said Realm Royale, with Casino Royale. Which, by the way, Battle Royale taking place inside a casino. I'm there.
Yeah, that would
way.
be cool.
I'm gambling there.
Which, like, you know, and Austin Powers even did this, even though Austin Powers only lasted for 3 films. They made a movie sort of joking about the James Bond sort of thing, and then they made 2 more movies making fun of themselves.
Yeah.
And so Supernatural does the same thing where they got very super like self-aware and like self-referential and stuff like that. And so I think Supernatural should, it doesn't have to go away forever, but it could reboot. Here's a question for you guys. Does anybody think the Marvel Cinematic Universe
Okay.
needs to stop.
I was going to say Iron Man, I'm tired of.
You're saying parts of the cinematic
it, yeah.
universe
Yeah,
need
I
to
don't
stop.
think
Iron
all
Man,
of
I'm
it should
tired
go.
of.
Just some.
I think Captain America, I'm tired of.
God, Lee, right? I just
I
want him
don't.
to
I don't
die.
mind those characters being in my Avengers films,
he
and I don't think
should
I'm
be.
tired of the Avengers yet.
Surprise.
I could do with more Thor, actually.
Yeah.
Like after Thor in the Avengers and in Ragnarok, it's like, oh, okay, this isn't the Dark World Thor. Like, give me more of this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could do with more Thor.
Is it weird that he has varying amounts of humor depending on the film, though?
Yeah.
Like, in the first one, he's kind of serious but silly in the real world. And then in the second film, he's like, oh, you know, we don't necessarily have to take ourselves quite so seriously as a film, even though Thor kind of does. And then in the Avengers, he's very serious. He's the God of Thunder. And then in Ragnarok, he is fucking hysterical. Mm-hmm. And then back to, like, Infinity War, where he's, you know, he doesn't really crack jokes much anymore.
You know, he does come in times where he's trying to save the fucking world. Maybe that's why he's
always
not,
trying to save the
yeah,
fucking world.
He's not like,
Trying to save
let me laugh about murdering and trying to protect you.
No,
Like, what?
I think
I'm very confused.
so. I'm okay with it because you kind of see through Thor's humor sides of his character, right? So like 1 and 2, he's a bit more serious because what's going on in his life is a bit more serious, you know?
Yeah.
Avengers, he's
Saving the fucking world?
new around a group of people.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
So when he's in his own element,
and then
he has more of his own personality.
exactly. So Ragnarok,
Okay.
it's like he's completely confident with himself. He's totally cool with what he's doing. He knows exactly what's up. And then the people he's around are his friends,
Yeah, essentially.
and so he's just himself.
Okay. Well, that's an interesting perspective. Jamie says, okay, real talk, games that need to die. Last of Us, Ark, Until Dawn, Pilot Wing 64, chess, and marbles. Also, you gotta throw
Chess and
Jax in
marbles.
there. What the fuck is Jax? Stop playing Jax. Just start playing craps like a grown-up.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's crap.
kids in your
He's-
chat.
he's-
What about Doctor Who? Does Doctor Who need to die?
Doug, hey, welcome, Fire Raptor. Says you
can't
can't have
judge
one
that.
without the other,
Never
though.
watched
He's saying that, well, what Daniel is saying is not to remove Iron Man and Captain America from the Avengers movies. He's saying we don't need standalone Iron Man and Captain America
the
films
Iron Man
anymore.
franchise, the
Yeah.
Captain America franchise can end. They can only exist in the Avengers.
Right. Well, because we've told their story. Like, and it's not that their lives don't exist outside of the Avengers. It's that we get it now.
Like, it'd be weird if they
We don't
did
need to see
a.
it.
we
anymore.
see that Tony's
Yeah.
sort of
Yeah.
a half drunk.
It'd be
like,
weird if
whatever.
they did a Black Widow because it's like, okay, we don't need to see her anymore.
JB says, and see, this is what I want. I think that it needs to die, and not because I don't like him, but because I want to see a conclusion. I would like to see the series of MCU have a finite ending.
Well, that should be coming soon.
Done. We
Yeah.
did it.
Yeah, that's
We finished our tale.
Because I really like, I don't know if they would redo them and have Ironheart, who is really beautiful and cool as a new Iron Man, but I don't know.
Bullshit. She was trying to high five JB about not liking.
I know,
Last of Us,
right? And
but
he said, "I like
He's
it."
like, well, I like it. I'm just kidding. Ani just got called out. Sorry, Ani.
I agree with you, Pokemon, about Sword Art Online. It's really not that good anymore. And if anything, they're taking turns that are way too violent and just intense that don't need to be taken.
Final thoughts on anything that needs to be done away with. Mortal Kombat and Street Fighter, says Shark.
Yeah, I mean, probably.
Yeah.
They keep making them. I don't know who plays them.
yeah. I don't know,
Pretty
but-
much, if you're on your 10th, how about this? If you're on your 10th game, stop.
Yeah, you're done.
Yeah, Tekken
10th
10.
game or
Fuck off.
season.
Take 5 years off. You're on 5-year hiatus. Make a different game. That's it. I don't give a shit how good it is.
I agree. I agree.
No. They completely remade Mortal Kombat with Mortal Kombat. I don't care.
Yeah, you're done.
Like, oh, they added
Take a
Freddy
hike.
this time. Like, cool.
Excuse me.
Ani, I would like to know, in another venue, I think I would like to know what your issues with Last of Us are. Like how the Tony Stark Iron Man comics is ending indefinitely. Yeah, see, like, yeah. Have Iron Man show up and do shit in other people's stories
Yeah.
or whatever, but we get the
Yeah, like
Tony
the way he
Stark.
was in Spider-Man Homecoming. That was really cute.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, any last things before we wrap up?
You know what game needs to
episode.
quit?
What you got?
Angry Birds.
Oh,
Fuck that game.
Oh shit! Yeah, nailed it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that game needs to end.
And not just because of my personal feelings towards Rovio, like Angry Bird, like the game, just judging the game on its own.
On the merit of the game.
Like,
right.
you're done.
So those of you
Get
who
out of here.
This podcast topic has an answer, and we have decided
You're welcome, everybody.
that it is Angry Birds. Those of you, I'm not going to tell the story tonight, but we do have a personal interaction in history with Angry Birds. It is part of the reason why we are named what we are named. And if you guys want to hear that story, another time I will tell you. Or if you want to join our Discord, you can join the Discord and ask me about it then. So, what? Okay, ooh, that's a good question, Jam, and I will allow that question here at the end because that's a good question. What devs would you like to see collaborate? What two devs? I'm gonna take EA Sports, the EA Sports arm, and BioWare.
No, Final Fantasy, dude.
I want, and I think that they started to do it, and I didn't play it, so maybe it's good and I don't know. But I would like, a big fleshed out story mode in my Madden. I know Mahershala Ali was in Madden last year or year before, and maybe that story mode is great, but
I don't think their story modes are that great because even in FIFA they did a story mode for that soccer kid. Can't remember his name, but there's a story mode for him, and my boyfriend was like, "This is just so boring."
Or on the flip side, maybe a fantasy game where the combat is sort of football based. Like when you go into combat, you're in a football game.
Oh, Blitz was fun.
I don't know. I'm trying to make peanut butter and jelly, and I'm thinking of making peanut butter and cement.
Yeah.
So I would, and I think EA.
Oh, Blood Bowl is a thing. That's true.
I think EA is going to be half of.
Maybe you could answer that question next time, Steven. And you have time to think about it for a week.
No, I like my shitty answer off the top.
Okay.
I would
Right.
I would like Heroic Leap and EA because between Realm Royale and Apex, from what I've seen of Apex, so I haven't played it. There's a ton of stuff in it that is fantastic. There's a ton of stuff in Realm Royale that I think is fantastic. I think if you picked and chose from those two games, you would end up with the perfect battle royale game.
Yeah. Actually, that may be a good podcast topic. Fantasy game crossovers and fantasy dev collabs.
Yeah, because I think Destiny and Apex would be kind of cool together. If they took Destiny and then did the Apex thing, that'd be kind of cool.
So a Destiny battle royale is what you want?
Yeah, because I love Destiny.
Cool,
as much as Destiny can be really bad, I actually fairly
you love
bring a lot of people to Destiny. If
you like the grind fest, huh?
I do.
That says you don't want to involve high res. Apparently now she's anti high res.
And
you love high res.
I do love high res. Why do you guys hate high res?
Wow.
And I'm against EA.
Metroid and Halo would be juicy good.
Oh, that would be kind of cool.
I do remember Monty Hume's Haloid. That was awesome.
Oh yeah.
From Soft and Kojima.
Oh
no, yeah. Oh, you just gave us chills on me. I would, what I would like to see, just because it popped into my head. I've always said I wanted to see a secret sequel, and Split did that, and that's part of the reason why I love Split so much. And not only did they do it, it was a secret sequel to one of my top 5 favorite movies of all time.
Oh, okay.
'Cause it ended up being a sequel to Unbreakable.
Yeah.
But I've said for years, and I'll just reiterate, I would love to see a game do that. Release a standalone title, and then we realize it's part of another universe or the sequel to a game later. It doesn't really have anything initially. Mm-hmm. I would love to see it weave in some lore that way. That would be so clever.
If they did that with the Detroit Become Human and then did something like that, that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Because Detroit Become Human was a beautiful game.
Create a standalone game and bridge the Watch Dogs Assassin's Creed lores together.
Oh, gotcha.
And I would
that'd be really
shit
weird.
myself on
because
stream.
that'd be really weird.
Yeah.
That'd be weird as fuck.
Global Agenda, Smite, Tribes, so you just don't like those games? I love Smite.
I
you
like
like
Smite
these-
for a little bit as well.
I don't like Smite.
But you're a League of Legends player.
That's right.
You can't.
And
Smite beta
I
client is
can't
broken.
figure out League
Can't
of Legends.
uninstall
I'm so
it.
confused.
We can continue the high res conversation, I think, in Discord. But guys, guess what? Last thing that we do before we call it night is we go to the can.
We eat peanuts?
We go to the can. It's a fan can.
that
Cal,
a peanut can?
poll 1. We're going to answer 1 tonight. So if you guys want to add a question to the fan can, which is basically an Ask Me Anything, tweet us at Gunnerds using the hashtag FanCan, or you can redeem Nerd Cred, which is our on-stream support system.
Ooh, this is
thing.
this is actually a decent question.
Okay.
I think you're going with I believe that's a Doom Marine, or Master Chief?
Doom Marine or Master Chief?
I'm just gonna say Master Chief because I've never played Doom.
Okay.
It's never been my forte, so I'm just gonna say Master Chief.
Oh, yeah, I think Master Chief.
So I don't, we can take this any direction. Who would win in a fight?
Right.
I don't know.
I think Master Chief.
I think the Doom Marine's going to win the fight.
Why?
Because he's fighting hell demons. And Master Chief's like fucking, you know what, they're just aliens. He's fighting fucking creatures from
Couldn't
hell.
they basically be like the same thing though?
No, because he's fucking fighting
couldn't
people
that
from
be like
hell.
Master Chief's hell?
From fucking hell.
The Flood was not just aliens.
No, they're fucking
It's
aliens.
right.
No, they're
It wasn't just
The
aliens.
Flood was fucking
A Doom Marine
terrifying.
is fighting demons from actual hell.
Is it Dwayne?
Versus fucking aliens. Oh, okay.
I don't know, have you seen
Who's gonna win?
Apparently it's not very hard.
The survivor of fighting the demons from hell, I think, is gonna win.
A couple of farm boys from Kansas fight demon from hell all the time. Like, I think that's not that big a deal.
Like
Doom Slayer is way more hardcore. Says now. We got a bunch of Master Chief though up in there too. So let's not. They're not fighting. Let's just say you get to pick one to be either your companion on your road trip or maybe to save the world or whatever.
Fucking Doom Marine. All
think
day.
that-
Doom
I
Marine
think I
all
would pick
day.
Master Chief because he's chill. Like he wouldn't be playing heavy metal all the time.
Like Doom Marine would be like snorting like meth and just
Yeah,
raging
like,
like,
come on, we're gonna do this. And I'm like,
and Master
no.
Chief would be sitting
I'd
there like
feel-
with a gun
sitting there, yeah,
silently, and you'd be like,
completely
"Hey man, you want me to pull over and get a burrito?" And he'd be like, "I'm good."
But
And I'd be like, cool,
but
I'm
I'd
gonna go
feel
ahead and stop
safer.
anyway.
I'd feel safest next to the Doom Marine. I'd be like, a demon
I would
pops
not feel
out.
safe
would
at
not-
all.
I'm not gonna
I
kill the
wouldn't
demon.
either.
No.
It's okay, dude. What do you want to listen to? You got full control over the radio.
And then
you
we're
can
like
do whatever you
rocking
want.
out the whole time. Like I can't sleep or
Like,
calm down.
He's like tweaking.
Yeah. And I'm like, am I safe?
No, you know, Doom Marine, you go ahead. Go ahead.
I'll meet you there.
I'm gonna gas up.
Give me Doom Marine all day. I will feel safe.
And Master Chief does not have quips, JP. I don't know what character you're thinking of, but Master Chief is not the funny one. They're the one that like.
Are you thinking of Cortana?
Are you thinking of Cortana?
Yeah. She's the sassy
funny.
one.
He's like,
Yeah.
Oh, Chief, I'm so sorry that Sarge just died after 3 games with you.
Right.
And he's like, why?
Why?
Oh yeah, who?
Oh man.
What if we don't make it? We'll make it. Cool, man. Great. Yeah.
Good joke.
Oh, giving them their bomb back. Okay, that was his quip. That was the quip he had. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. I'll give you the quip, JB. Okay, so here's what's coming up. Next week is game night.
Woo!
The week after that, we have a Streamer Spotlight interview with Captain Sweatpants. So you guys will be here in 2 weeks because I'll be interviewing Captain Sweatpants. But next week will be game night. We'll decide the game. I'm not 100% sold on Nerd Box Challenge, but it might be.
I got it. How
It
about
might blindfold you guys.
How about we have like the most mirthless game of all time?
Thank you for your fucking generosity.
We're gonna.
JB, I love you, buddy.
How about a game of fucking Monopoly?
Oh, good
But
God.
that's so long.
Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah.
We could play
Well, you guys
live.
will have to take off on Tuesday.
Right?
And then we'll
It's okay. I'm
I
off
don't
till
think I can-
12-hour stream announced.
I don't think I can take off on Tuesday, guys.
You got Rome.
You got Rome to play.
We
Yeah.
could play live.
It's fucking Monopoly. Come on.
Oh, we
200
haven't
total
played
wins are
Uno
gonna
in a
happen on its
while.
own.
Yeah.
No, not Uno.
We
Ooh.
actually don't know what our next podcast topic is going to be, but our next podcast actually returns a month from today.
Oh.
Because we have game night and then interview and then we're off.
Okay.
So it's going to
So fuck you
be
guys.
mid-March, near spring break, and we'll get with you guys if you have good podcast suggestions. Join our Discord. Feel free to hit me up. Let me know.
Tacos
You guys
versus
as well. If
burritos.
you have you want to do an hour on Taco v Burrito?
We could.
I feel like an hour isn't long enough.
Yeah, it's not long enough.
We would.
What
that
would
have
you
to be
go
like
for?
A special
Well, we'd
episode.
have to have a feast in front of us, and we have to choose the taco versus burrito and sample them along the way. So we
Tacos
could make a
all the
quest
way.
about this. Which taco wins versus which burrito?
But where are you getting the tacos from?
Crunch and
Exactly.
You could have something.
It'd be a surprise.
Are they carne asada?
Those are just
Exactly.
open-faced burritos.
That's gonna be a little hard.
Soft shell tacos are just open-faced burritos. Stop bullshitting me.
Yeah.
Stop bullshitting me, soft tacos. You're not real. God damn. By the way, we have a gift for Raven 1. There we go. Look at this. Look at this kid right here.
Wow.
Look at that.
It's a Gutter Nerd shirt. You guys, we have those in our merch store. Nightbot just told you where it is at
You got
Stop.
streamlabs.com/gutternerds.
Oh my god.
Click on the merch link. You can Sayo, you have one of those. Dudes, if you guys, any of you guys out there that have Gutter Nerd shirts, post them. You post them with hashtag like Gutter Nerd or something on Twitter or Insta or whatever.
Well, you need to
And
tell
tag
us what to do. You can't just say,
Post with the hashtag if you're
Hashtag
choosing.
or something.
Just hashtag Gutter Nerds and post with the shirt, wearing the shirt somewhere out there, and I want to collect them and do a thing where I put them in my closet.
Yeah,
and
because I need to get
keep
one.
hair clippings with them, light candles, the normal stuff.
Yeah, I need to get one.
On a side note, for the record,
Yeah.
Fire Raptor, I do just want to eat. Okay.
He just wants to eat.
I just want to.
And
I was
he-
like, just want some
you
fucking
guys,
food.
He
I just want some
eats
fucking
before he
tacos.
comes here, like every time.
Yeah, he
like,
eats before he gets here, and then
he
he eats when he gets here.
Yeah. It's
He's-
super
and then-
weird.
I was just at dinner, and then opens up
Yeah,
food, and
and
then
he
afterwards,
just
I want to go to Waffle House.
And then when we're done, he just eats some more. It's intense.
I'm a hungry man. What can I say? I like to eat.
It's Cal. It's corporate Cal. This is Cal. Calvin Dunn.
Hello.
Angry Hat Man is what he calls you.
Yes. That's a new one. You got
That is
purple guy,
accurate
and
description.
angry hat man.
Angry Hat Man. That's good. Yeah. Okay, guys. We will see you next week for game night. We will have probably a similar looking crew here to play with each other, and I will announce what's going on later this week. My name is Steve-O.
Corporate cow.
Free.
Raven 1.
See you next week, kiddos.